to kick this one away.
Hey, they can fix your mic, nigga. Yeah.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. 180! Right there, 54 Mike. Danny.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground.
Here we go.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here we go. 180!
Mike is 59.
13.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The set. 188.
Check 56.
20.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Gun. Great.
Throwing is Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Check right 54.
I'm here all day.
Right there.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Newton on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Newton now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Watch the twist.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
20.
56. Hey, man, watch the boot. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. Steps in, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 46.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd and short. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Garoppolo on first down, going for the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Hey, alert! Mike's 54.
Play action. Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Let's go.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Slips past him.
Where'd he go? The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tough...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls in. He's got a man. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the 50, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Back to throw. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one to Bourne out on the left side. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mike, 5-4. Hey, Zoo. I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Newton. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Newton to throw. Airing it out for Olsen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 54 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 89 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He's coming.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. To return is Taylor. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
61, matchbox, like that.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Pettis once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Now Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they tried runs on first and goal and second and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short, drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. They can't hang.
Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Oh, you got D.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here we go. 180. 59. Mike to 59. You run. 11. Go ahead.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easy.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now, following the interception, here's Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Wait. 65. Check.
To throw is Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, 69 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
He's checking.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. And got his man complete. Powering his way forward. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. All right, T, let's go.
11. 1, Omaha. Hey, Delta.
Sam. Check, Mike 54. You. Right there. 54, right there.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch it. Mike's 5 man.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First down, Panthers.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Newton now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Let him know, 21, bravo. Bang, 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 bang. 65. Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
11. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
21.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Garoppolo now, forced out to his left. This one to Bourne out on the left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Lock.
Going for it with McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in-route accompaniment.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Ready? 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 20.
Check back. 56 to Mike. 50. Watch the pass. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. And let's get this.
Express. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Let's go.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bound to lose one.
12.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Football.
At their own 31-yard line.
That's it. Ready? Check, 59. Watch the run. Hey.
On first down, it's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Garoppolo looking to throw. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped. And hey,